Okay, so today we're going to learn how to add an image. And we're currently viewing a page of our demo site and it's pretty much well laid out, all the information's there, but something's missing. Not sure what. Yeah, you do. It's an image. We need to add an image. So I'm going to assume that you've logged into your simple site and you've gone to content pages and you're now selecting the page in which you want to add an image. And I'm going to assume that that image is also at the just at the bottom of the last of the first paragraph. So I've hit enter. You can now see the cursors flashing, and we have some space to add that image. On the second row of the editor, near the middle, slight right, we have Insert Edit Image. Just go ahead and click on that. A window pops up, and the first object we have is Image URL. Now, unless you're a wizard of some kind and you just really remember a file path, that's something like 120 characters long, go ahead, write it in. If you don't, if you're like me and like most people, you're going to hit the browse button just to the right of that and another window will open. This is really what your whole website is functioning off of. So we have background and cards and logo, menu. These are the folders in which, these are the folders that reside on your server. So we want to create a new one. For example, we're going to create testing, and we're going to hit create here. You can see the new folders come up, testing. We're going to click on it. Now the reason I create new folders is to really keep everything organized. I mean, your website is a never ending project. So it's going to grow. It's going to go in one direction one day. It's going to go in another direction another day. So you want to make sure that you're on top of all of your files, because eventually those files are, they are taking up space, and eventually you're going to max out that space. So we just want to keep things in order. At least I prefer it that way. So now that we're in our testing directory, and you can see that from up here, we have no files in here, so we're going to want to add one. We're going to click on New File, Browse. We're now currently looking at our computer. So now we're taking a file from the PC that you're working on, and we're going to throw it onto the server. And that's the process that we're going. So here's a nice whale. We're going to hit upload, and eventually the file is now from your PC onto the server. So what that means is even if you delete it from your PC, it's still going to be on your website server. So for the purpose of this exercise, we hit humpback whale. You now see a preview of the image. I don't know about you, but it's quite large, isn't it? So we're going to reduce it by clicking on the Appearance tab just up here. We now have new options, and now your account manager will have told you what the viewable area is of your website, and I know for the fact that this one is, I don't know. I just know it's no more than 400 pixels, and watch as I move ahead, the height has also been adjusted. So we'll say that this image is 400 by 300 pixels, and we're going to hit insert, and there we have our whale. So it's really that easy to add an image. I'm going to hit apply, go to the website, refresh screen to see our new photo in place. So we have ourselves an image. Now we can do many things with this image, and I'm going to show you that in this next step. We can manipulate it by clicking on it, right click, or you can also click on the icon again on the second row, insert edit image. But I tend to like to right click and go to insert edit image. And we again, this window comes up. Now the preview pane is still very large, but that's because that's the original size of the photo. Click on advanced. You see the image that we've set it to 400 by 300. Now alignment is important. Alignment is especially important if your image is going to be next to text, and you can see from the right side the preview of how this image is laid out according to the paragraph. So if we hit alignment left, for example, you'll see, that the text is now to the right side of the image. So the image is line left. And we're going to leave it that way and hit update. And we now see that the text has moved sideways. We're going to hit apply. And not much is going to happen here, see, because we just have no room to put anything. So we're going to go in again, and we're going to insert edit image. And maybe in order for you to see it, we're going to set this baby to 150. So it's a small image next to some text. I'm going to hit refresh. So you now see how you can just easily wrap text around an image. Now, going one step further, I'm not very happy at how the image is hugging the words, and it just really doesn't look good. So going back to the image, we're going to right click on it, insert edit image, click the appearance tab, and we're going to use these options. We're going to use vertical space and horizontal space. In this case, horizontal space. And I want you to keep an eye on the right side demo area here as I add the number 5, for example, and I just tab out of it. You can see that space has been created. For this purpose, what I'm going to do, because of this, was I'm going to put it to 10, and I'm going to add vertical space of about the same 10 and hit update, apply, and we're going to go and test it, and we're going to see how it's really come out. So there you have it. So we now have an image which has text wrapped around it, and everything's clean and it's ready to go. So that is how you add an image. If you have any questions regarding this podcast, or you want to inquire about other podcasts in our library, please visit inyourface.com for details.